Welcome. My name is Darla Holden. I'm our media director, and I am here with our IT director, David Theriault. We're going to go over a Chromebook agreement. This is for our new students, 8th grade, and any new students 9th through 12th grade that are going to be receiving new Chromebooks this year. So we have a Chromebook initiative that actually started 6 years ago, I believe, almost 7 years ago. And it has been a really successful program. We are really excited to get to incorporate technology in all of our subject matters. And so I'm going to go over a little bit of what's expected in the classroom and how we manage that. And then David will, he'll go over warranty and behind the scenes of the infrastructure and how we manage it as well. So all of you should have received a Chromebook responsible use agreement and replacement cost and our Chromebook Initiative program. And I know those were very lengthy, I'm sure very light reading for each one of you to look at. But the responsible use agreement, I have to receive back before the student can receive their Chromebook. Most of you have sent them in. If you have not done so, you need to do so as soon as possible. I will be emailing those families that I haven't received so that the student can get their Chromebooks. Right now, Mr. Theriault said the Chromebooks are still coming in, I think. Well, know, with supply chain, the demand has been great, so it might be a while. And that being said, 8th and 9th graders and new students, you will still use Google Classroom. You will still be able to access your Gmail, and new students will make sure that you're oriented and trained on that. Even if you don't have your physical Chromebook in hand yet, you will still be able to access that from home, from your phones, things like that. So don't worry, we'll make sure you get that training, and hopefully we're praying in the next couple of weeks those Chromebooks will get here and we can get them in your hands as soon as possible. So the Chromebook Responsible Use Agreement, I'm not going to read it to you because all of you have received it, but I did just want to go over a couple of things that it does emphasize on there, that we are practicing responsible Christian values of how we use the internet. And we want to be responsible with how we're handling the equipment as well. And so it is very, very important that you keep all of the equipment as it is when we give it to you. Keep it in the case. I know it's one more thing to carry, but that computer will last longer and it will be more effective if you do keep it in its original equipment and not put stickers on it, not bling it out. It's for business use. I tell all of my students in computer, when you get your school Gmail, that is your business email. You are a full-time student. This is your full-time job. And just as I am to manage my school email account, my business email account, as Mr. Theriault is, we're held accountable, and we want to take care of that and use it for business purposes. So to be responsible with the equipment is very important. Every teacher will manage the Chromebook a little differently in the classroom. Some will use it every day. Some will use it just a few times a week, but it will get used in every classroom. So it's critical that every student bring their Chromebook fully charged every day to school. You charge your cell phones every day. Make sure that that Chromebook is charged up, because the teachers don't have enough outlets in the classroom, nor do they have time to disrupt in the classroom for you to be plugging in your Chromebooks every day. So make sure that's charged. That's your responsibility. We don't share chargers. Those chargers are about $50 to replace, depending on the market value. So if you loan your charger to another student and they lose it, then you're responsible. So it's very important. I know Jesus loves it when we share. I always say that, but this is one of those times where just use your own equipment. Everyone be responsible for your own equipment. I think that's very important. And so if you have any questions about replacement costs or the Chromebook Initiative or the Responsible Use Agreement, you can email me or you can email Mr. Theriault, and we can be able to kind of help you with that as much as possible. That being said, when the Chromebooks get here, we will deliver them to your English class. So whoever your English teacher is, that is where we will go to deliver the Chromebooks to you. We'll go over some of the things just to make sure everyone's good to go. And so hopefully, like I said, that'll happen here very soon. I think that's about it. Again, if you have any questions about classroom management, you want to make sure that each teacher, that you understand how each teacher is managing it in their classroom. One other thing I did want to mention is Goguardian, and that is a wonderful program that comes. It is in that, it's not additional cost to you. It's in that fee, the technology fee that is paid. But it is a classroom management system where teachers can actually see all the student screens. We can see every tab they have open. It's not so that Big Brother's watching necessarily, as it is that we can have a streamlined classroom and hold each other accountable. Teachers can lock down browsers. They can, and there again, they will incorporate their classroom management rules with that, so that students are staying on task and doing what they're supposed to be doing. But also for distance learning, we use Goguardian. Several of our teachers use it as a teaching aid. So when a student is on their Chromebook at home and they're working on an assignment, the teacher can log in and see their screen and walk them through lessons and chat with them, and it's very beneficial. So it helps in a lot of different realms, and we do use it frequently. So just wanted to kind of give you a little information about that and remind your students, I also want to remind you to be a good steward. Be careful what you're looking at on the internet. We can see, because it is a email that's controlled by the Rejoice domain, we can see everywhere you go. We can see every conversation you have in email, just as my boss and Mr. Terry can see what I'm doing on my school email. So we want to make sure that we are all using integrity, using wisdom when we're out there and searching. So I think that's about it for my part. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Terrio.
All right. So like Ms. Holden said, our Chromebooks they're on a slow boat from China, literally. And the first shipment, we ordered them ahead of time and they got delayed. And so we had to reorder some different Chromebooks, and so we're waiting. And so be praying that they'll come in. So one of the things that we've got with our Chromebooks is we're able to get, with the company we're working with, we get a warranty with them. And so for the 4 years, maybe a little bit longer, but for 4 years, while you have the Chromebook, accidents happen. We want to minimize that, but when you get your Chromebook, we want you to keep it in the case, but sometimes things just happen. And if those things happen, you'll have the opportunity to, let's just say the screen gets broken. One of the things that happens a lot are the students will put their headphones in here and then close it, and then the screen is a spider web. Not good, not good at all. So we'll give you the option. We'll email the parent, Ms. Holden will email and say, hey, we can replace the screen and it depends on the market value. The screen cost can be anywhere from $30 to $50. And do you want to do that, or do you want to use one of your break fixes on the warranty? Because we have 4 break fixes that we can do that are covered under the warranty. So, and you'll have that option. Same thing with the keyboard if it breaks, or any other issue that, some things we can fix in-house, some things we can't. You'll have that opportunity to do that. This year also, the warranty, there's gonna be some hard cases that go right around the Chromebook, in addition to the Targus case that you can put it in and work with. Those cases, the hard cases, have to be on for the warranty to be in effect. If they see some kind of way that it wasn't in the case and there's damage on the outside, they won't honor the warranty. So protect the warranty, make sure that those cases stay on. And we always tell the students, make sure they keep them in the Targus cases, because they protect them and they can work with them in there. So that's the most important things about the warranty. If you have any questions about that, let us know. We'll be in touch if there are issues with them. Also, Ms. Holden talks about Goguardian. I just wanted to make, as a parent also, Goguardian's really good. It helps, it blocks a lot of sites. It blocks a lot of things, places where there might be issues where kids shouldn't go, whether on purpose or on accident. And so, but we can't block everything. There's no foolproof way to block everything. So you as a parent, keep an eye on what's going on with your student and their Chromebook. I've had parents before that have emailed me saying, hey, I suspect something, or can you look, we're partnering with you. We want to help you. And technology is a tool that can be used for good. I wish when I was a kid I could just Google all these questions that I had. So it's a really good tool, but what God intends for good, Satan can use for evil, and we don't want our kids to fall into those traps. And so we're partnering with you. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please email us and we'll be glad to help you. I think those are the main things. Is there anything else, Ms. Holden, that
I
we
don't
need to
think
cover
so.
here?
I think it's just going to be a great year. I know across the board, and I'm going to drop a little bug because we are looking forward to in the future to bringing our Chromebook initiative all the way down to elementary. So one of these days, hopefully in the next couple of years, even our 4th and 5th graders, so that we can incorporate technology throughout. And we're looking forward to that day coming. So can't wait to see you guys here in just a couple of days. And if you have questions, you can email us.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.